What's up, Zolly Nation? Today we are at the airport, as we normally are when I am vlogging. We are headed to Des Moines, Iowa today, where we are going to be doing a trade show with Hy-Vee stores. It's like 6:30 p.m. so we're gonna have the trade show tomorrow, and then we're flying directly from there to Bentonville to meet with our Walmart buyer before I fly home, and then I go to school 2 days after that. So my winter break is almost over, my winter break full of travel. But as of now, we are gonna go to the Sky Club, do some work before we board in about an hour, and yeah, we're excited for the show tomorrow. It should be a good one. Des Moines, Iowa is apparently just as cold as it is in Detroit, which is like 15-20 degrees. So that's so pleasant, and I'm thrilled. I didn't film anything on the flight, but after we left the Sky Club, we boarded our flight, and then it was a very brief, like, hour and 40-minute flight, so it really went by. Oh shoot, that's the Capitol. Okay, I gotta show you. I don't know if you can see that far in the distance, but that's the Capitol building, I believe. So that's super cool. Yeah, but essentially the flight went by really quick. I did some work on my computer, and I actually brought a stack of mail with me, and I went through my mail. So I went through my mail and I worked on my laptop, but we picked up our rental car. It's in the background there, and we're checking in at the hotel. Now we're only gonna be here for the one night, and we're leaving tomorrow after the show. We're flying to Bentonville. Okay, so we just got into the room, and I realized that at the airport I never did like a little fit check, and it's not like my fit is anything very special today, but I do feel like it was kind of cute and coordinated, so I wanted to show you. I got this sweatshirt, and it is so thick and soft. I got it on Amazon actually, so good find. And then I got these sweatpants actually separately, but they're like a wide leg sweatpants. You can see those, and they like match really cute. They look like a very put together set. And then my trench from an Instagram boutique, and I did a brand deal with them like 3 years ago. They're called Bellamere, and this trench, I get so many compliments because it's such a unique color, and it's kind of like a slouchy fit, and that makes it super comfortable, so I love it. And then just my glasses and my New Balance 5.4 somethings. So it's nothing special, but because I didn't really film at the airport because I was there like only 30 minutes beforehand, and I was just working, and then I didn't really film on the plane, you guys didn't get to see my cutesy little fit, so I just felt kind of like put together, very clean girl. Okay guys, I washed my face, I brushed my teeth, I did my journaling, and I'm ready for bed. I just got this journal this past weekend when I went to Chicago with my friends, and it's one question a day. It's like just like one prompt. I can read an example of a prompt. This is what it looks like. It's just like a short box for every single day. So my struggle with journaling was that I didn't feel like I had time, or like I wanted to, the motivation to do like a full journaling session every day. But the reason I picked this journal, or I was intrigued by it, was because it had this like this short prompt, and the questions were really introspective. I liked them, and I also thought like, if I could sit down and write 2 or 3 words after every day, or a couple sentences, like whatever I'm feeling, it's like totally manageable to do one of these prompts every single day. So 365 days for the full year. I've been doing good so far, so hopefully I can keep it up. And then I also read a couple pages of this new book by Emily Henry, Book Lovers, or it's not a new book, but it's new to me, on my last trip 2.5 weeks ago now, or almost 3 weeks ago. I read Beach Read by her, and I really liked it. I actually almost finished it on both the plane ride there and back. So I read it really quickly, and I'm thinking that this one is also going to be a quick read, but I like it so far. And if you guys have any other book recommendations, I've been trying to read more books, and that's one of my goals for 2025 is 2 personal books a quarter and 2 business books every quarter. So it's like 10:30. I'm gonna try to go to bed early and so I can wake up early and exercise and then go to the trade show. I'm so excited. I will take you guys along with me tomorrow. We have to set up our booth, work the show, pack up the booth, and then go to the airport. So it'll be a very busy day, but I'm super excited to meet with our Hy-Vee buyers and our brokers and just have an awesome show day. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Good night. Good morning. I just packed up all of my stuff. I don't know if you can see, but this is the fit for today. I've got this fun orange, it's like patterned, like a herringbone jacket, which I really like because it ties in my Zolli tee, and then just black slacks and my same New Balances from the airport. So I'm all packed up and ready to go. We're gonna go get breakfast now. But I'll show you guys the sunrise. It's so beautiful. Okay, so we just finished setting up. It looks awesome. I'll give you guys a little booth tour, but today is only a one-day show, so we're here. The show starts in about 5-10 minutes. Starts at 8:30 and it goes until like 5. We're gonna leave a little before that because our flight leaves at 6:20 to go to Arkansas. We're gonna start a little bit early. Okay, we just finished setting up the booth. This is what it looks like. We've got our sour taffy, vitamin C pops, regular taffy, gum pops, and ball pops. We also have tropical pops up there. Of course, we have our big blue bag. Looks awesome. Show's over. Time to break down the booth. And just like that, we're all done. Show is done. So that was easy. That was neat. And we're going to the airport now. Hey guys, so kind of funny, not so funny story. The last footage that you saw, I was leaving the show in Des Moines, Iowa. Obviously, I'm back in my dorm room at Michigan State, but a crazy turn of events happened that essentially left us kind of stranded in Iowa momentarily. Right after we were leaving the show, we were gonna hop on a flight to go to Minnesota. That was our connecting leg to then go to Bentonville, Arkansas to meet with Walmart. You guys know this. Well, literally the second we get to the airport, we're getting ready to check in our bags, we get a call from our broker in Bentonville and she's like, hey guys, your meeting's canceled. We are gonna get a huge snowstorm. And like, Arkansas doesn't really get snowstorms, so because of this, like they don't have the infrastructure to deal with snow. They had to shut down Walmart headquarters for the following day, the day that our meeting was on, and we just unfortunately weren't able to have our meeting. So our meeting gets canceled, but we're still literally 20 minutes away from hopping on a flight to go to Minnesota to then go to Arkansas. Well then, while we're checking in for our flight to Minnesota gets canceled. So now not only is our meeting canceled, but our way out of Iowa is also canceled. So we're literally standing there in the airport with the gate agent like, what do we do? But to my luck, the last Delta flight going out of Des Moines that night was back to Detroit. Like, I can't even believe it. Detroit's kind of a hub, so like that makes sense, but like, I thought I was gonna have to fly through Atlanta or like do something crazy. Nope, there was a direct flight home. So they booked me on that flight. I literally bolted through security. I ran at a full sprint. My TSA came in clutch. I like ran to the front, ran all the way through, like ran to the gate. I was sweating when I got to the gate and they still hadn't assigned me a seat. Like I'm like talking to the gate agent and she's like, ma'am, like we're boarding. And I was like, ma'am, I don't have a seat. So that was crazy. And then you saw some clips from the plane, but literally I got so lucky. I just flew straight home. My dad, on the other hand, his plan was to go to Minnesota, to Bentonville, and then to go to the West Coast because he had a meeting, and because there was no flights going out on Delta that night, we thought he was gonna have to fly home with me, but the lovely gate agent at Delta helped us find a flight for him on another airline, and he was able to just go straight to the West Coast. Everything worked out. We were both running through the airport. We just really didn't want to get stranded in Iowa. I was so grateful that I, by some twist of fate, got on the last flight out and I got to go home that night. So that was a lot of fun. I was super bummed about our meeting getting canceled, but we were able to reschedule. We rescheduled to just a Zoom meeting for in a couple days, so crossing my fingers that it is great. I'm a little bit bummed I don't get to meet our buyer in person, but like, this was all a lesson. Things are always changing, but having the perspective and the outlook of like looking for the silver lining and like just trying to be a problem solver and looking for the good, that literally saved me. I was so stressed and I was so disappointed that our meeting got canceled, but you know, I like talked to my dad, I talked to our broker, and we were like, the opportunity will come, everything will be okay, everything that we've been working for is still, you know, worth it, and it still has value. And it just was like a total moment of like, I have to switch my perception, I have to be positive and know that like things are gonna work out. Everything worked out in the end, and obviously like I'm here and our meeting is still on, so I'm super grateful. This is such an anticlimactic way to end the vlog. It's a little bit of a shorter vlog because I anticipated 2 trips, but instead we just got to have a really great show with Hy-Vee. So that was incredible, and I hope you guys enjoyed. I will see you guys next month. Make sure to drop in the comments what you guys want to see from more content. I want to do a day in my life at school, so let me know if you're into that. And yeah, I really appreciate you guys watching. This was definitely like a learning day and a very realistic depiction of what it's like being an entrepreneur, because the twists and turns are just a part of the journey. But I love you all. Thank you for watching, and of course, keep smiling.